It's a few moments just outside of Washington, D.C.
Thermalock, take two.
The new Thermalock resin helps hold shape and maintain durability in extreme climates.
What do you think, Rob?
I'd stay away from you.
I love Five Below. They have everything. It's so fun. Five Below has the best candy. These headphones are thumping. We should buy two. They sound awesome. And I just love Who, or Duty, or Star Wars.
It's all here. Or here. The newest, coolest stuff, priced so low, Mom always says yes.
Wow, that's Five Below. Just go.
You know, I'm kind of over people making appointments.
Why? Customers love it.
No, I get it, but I mean, look, our entire day is planned. I miss the surprises, the spontaneity.
Spontaneity?
Yes, ma'am. What time is your appointment?
An appointment. Actually, I just have a nail in my tire.
Yeah!
Right now at NTB, get a prepaid card up to $100 when you buy 4 select tires.
He loves surprises.
Surprise.
A gorgeous day for lacrosse fans just outside of Washington, D.C. as we're enjoying action with the New Balance World Series of Youth Lacrosse presented by NTB Entire Kingdom. Q, take us to school.
Open your tablets. Let's take some notes. This is a terrific outlet pass in that the defender, G.J. Weiss, looks cross-field. You always want to look opposite. And then from the goaltender standpoint, watch how he plays his fast break. He doesn't give up the inside of the goal. Sealing the inside pipe, so critical for young goalies against angle shots. 2 lessons learned there. Great stop by Thomas Plaze. Terrific outlet by C.J. Weiss.
The World Series of Youth Lacrosse began with temperatures in the high 90s here. And for the championship games, hovering in the mid-70s during the morning. Just beautiful in the low 80s for play in this U13 title game between Tigers in red and Long Island Express in blue. Past champions of this event, Team 91 Crush, the initial in 2015. They downed the Baltimore Crabs 19-8. Q, you remember it was Joey Spallina with 6 that day.
You kidding me? That's one of the all-time lineups. The Team 91 Crush. Listen to this. Joey Spallina, #1 recruit, going to go to Syracuse. Xavier Arline, well, he was the quarterback for Navy this year when they took on Army. Brendan O'Neill, #1 recruit. He started and scored a zillion points for Duke. Andrew McAdory, going to be a top recruit in his class. Aiden Denenza played at Duke as well, along with Nick Lacalzi, Jack Schertzer. More than a handful of players off that inaugural team.
Billy Atkinson drawing the double. He'll spin it to Brody Richard. Richard, one of the 3 goal scorers for Long Island Express in the opening quarter. They held the advantage by 3 after 12 minutes.
I think what stands out this year, watching pool play and then the quarters and semis on the 22 fields that are here, the quality of play from teams from Florida, California, the Midwest, non-hotbed areas, whether it's the Carolinas, Texas, just really amazed at the overall improvement.
Players and their families raving about the facilities, especially the fields. This is the championship game field, which hasn't been touched throughout the week of the World Series of Youth Lacrosse. Cam James ready to go. Bumped away from the cage by Carberry, who defends for Tigers in red. Bringing on around for Jake Johnston. Johnston rolling back. Sees that one off the post. The big rebound flagged down by Brody Richard. And it stays possession for Long Island Express.
This Tigers team, they're playing a man-to-man defense, but it's packed in.
Johnston off the backdoor cut, denied by Plaze. Closest to the ball, wherein when it leaves, earns possession. Great effort there by Carberry, but it's still Long Island Express. How about 33 soaring through the air?
I love it, Joe. I love the hustle. These guys understand that each of the little plays can make such a big difference.
Johnston picked up by Finn French. Short stick defensive midfielder for Quint Slattery's Tigers squad.
So Johnston will draw a quick double team here. The question is, what do the Express do with it? They like a wing dodge, and they'll spin it usually behind the...
Help comes from Novak. Richard with his defender hung up.
Just a little potential zone.
Piontek peeking out there, the long stick midfielder, 17 in the red. Keeping tabs on Richard as we hit the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. 3-0 for Long Island Express. A triple team there into the teeth of the Tigers defense. There's a hold, loose ball. It'll stay possession with Long Island.
That was terrific collapsing defense from this Tigers squad. Ryan Boyle, our peer, announcer for NBC, instrumental in putting together parts of this Tiger lacrosse U13 roster.
Quint Slattery had a lot of help and some of the best minds in the game. Johnston swings it back behind the goal. That'll kick away from Colin Mark. He's picked up on the perimeter by Chase Hickson. Hickson, Dylan Novak, Anthony Costa, Torrey Cooper expected to be the close defenders throughout the day for Tigers as Carberry peeks out there. James going to the goal. Cam James will switch it. Richard plays it on top, moving around for Harrigan. Off the hitch. Harrigan fires. He just missed the target. Dylan Harrigan, who had a couple goals against 2A lacrosse and Jersey Express. 4 divisions, 4 pools, 6 teams in each. And you're looking at pool champions. Tigers 5-0 in the D pool. Long Island Express 5-0 in the C pool.
U13 category. I mean, this team offense, their spacing, their passing, their decision making is off the charts. It's really impressive.
A beautiful drive and score there from Jake Johnston as the fireworks explode.
These young men are operating and flowing and staying balanced, staying in their pattern, reading situations, making decisions. Do I shoot? Do I pass? Who do I throw it to? When do I cut? How do I clear out? Is it my turn to shoot on a step down? I mean, that's a gorgeous set play. And this team is so well coached. They execute, they understand discipline, and they get it done. They're dominant right now.
Quint, it was very nice of Jake's grandpa to visit the booth earlier today.
Well, Jack Gemmer, former head coach at Cortland and then Washington and Lee, and then really known for his work at Army, came by. That's his grandson, Jacob Johnston, from New Fairfield, Connecticut. He'll have some choices to make in terms of where he wants to play high school lacrosse. He's also an excellent basketball player.
Robert Johnston.
I think Coach Emmer was impressed that my hair is still high and tight, Joe.
Johnson, who is Johnson's perfect at the X today. That one snapped wide of the goal. Folks, you can scan the code on your screen right now. Enter to win a year's supply of Fiji water. We promised to be very busy with Flow Code today. Happy to have them on board and part of this New Balance World Series of Youth Lacrosse presented by NTB and Tire Kingdom. The goals continue to rain down for Long Island Express.
And some fireworks on the 4th of July.
James Gillis, who had a hat trick against Jersey Express and a couple of goals against Mad Lax and SoCal earlier in this World Series.
Limerick, New York, went to North Middle School, my hometown. I went to South Middle School. His dad, James, a terrific player at Adelphi. Lefty. Gino's Pizza, proud stomping grounds of all Limerick Owls.
Figure you'd get a mention into the old haunts. Long Island Express, lots of celebrating on the sideline with a 5-0 advantage. There's the body. World Series of Youth Lacrosse founder Jake Steinfeld. Jake, great to have you with us, and obviously we are being drowned out by all the noise behind you. The families have just loved this experience. You tell us this World Series is all about the memories.
Joe, Q, first of all, it's great to have you guys back. You know, this is our 6th year, actually 7th year. Couldn't do it last year. We got the 14s and the 13s, and it's beautiful. The place is great outside of D.C. I got to say, it is magnificent. Level of talent is unbelievable. The parents, the kids, these are about memories. Life's about moments, and we can't get time back. So we want to create a memory for these kids and these families. We couldn't do it without our great sponsors. I got to say this, Five Below, we have Jolie and OJZ and John Caruso have been outstanding, man. Our Don't Quit Nutrition Shake team, Wheels Up and Kenny D. I have to say, it's been absolutely great. You guys always do a terrific job. Hey, happy 4th of July, guys. It's incredible.
Amazing passion here on the premises from the parents, from the players. To me, Jake, at this age, it's all about dreams.
It's all about dreams, and that's what we want to do. Look, as I said, you know, if you can dream it, you can achieve it, man. And stick to the fight. When your hardest hit is when things seem worse, that you must not quit. And that's what we've all done this last year in 2020. This is a beautiful summer day here outside of D.C. The weather's magnificent. The players are great. You guys are awesome. And I have to say, Fiji Water has been great. New Balance and Warrior. Tire Kingdom, unbelievable. Great sponsorship, a great sport, a great country we live in, boys. Happy 4th of July.
America turns 245. Jake, thanks for bringing us to town.
You boys, don't quit.
Go easy on the hot dogs later, Jake. Go easy on the hot dogs.
Fit as a fiddle, by the way.
He is unbelievable.
He must be going through a lot of that don't quit. The protein shake's been serving him well. 3 years in the making, by the way. That ball bouncing away off of the cross of Tommy McEnany. McEnany was unreal against Towerman earlier in this World Series. He had a 6-goal game for the guy who wears number 6 on his red jersey. Carberry turns the corner, fires over top of the cage. He had a lot of net yawning there against Nick Zink.
Cole Carberry's had a great week from Glenside, Pennsylvania. He's already 6 foot, 175 pounds. Springside Chestnut Hill Academy. I sniped corners. Yes, you did this week, Cole. Yes, you did.
Couple of hat tricks on his mantle. Right now, though, they'll settle for just 1 goal. Tigers have been riddled by Long Island Express. A 5-0 advantage with a little bit more than 3.5 separating us from our halftime festivities. McMenamin trying to turn to the inside. Dish it up top, swing it back around for Sebastian Small. His mates constantly say, Seabass, Seabass, get it to me. Good takeaway off the ground. Frank Filiberto comes up with it. Has to make mom and dad, Frank and Aaron, pleased. 3 minutes to go in the half. Zink floats this one ahead. That's a dangerous clearing effort picked off by McMenamin. Unsettled. Inside Carberry. He scores!
The power of the ride or the forecheck. They flush the goalie. Interception. Transition coming the other way towards the end zone. Eyes are up. Carberry folds it over, tucks it into the corner. Carberry, man, he's got that dog named Penny. This is a guy who likes hanging out with his friends. And on his questionnaire,
yes,
Joe,
yes.
He says he likes picking up babes.
Well,
he's a U13.
Start him young. He breaks the ice for Tigers, and the end of a 5 unanswered goal run from Long Island Express. Robert Johnson has been a fiend at that faceoff. Actually gets pushed there. 44 in blue, winning consistently. Folks, the U.S. Women's National Team send-off series for the Olympics in Tokyo wraps up with the second game of the 2-game set with Mexico in East Hartford, Connecticut. Tomorrow, that's 5 Eastern on ESPN and the app. One app, one tap. Long Island Express in the blue, and they have been afforded the ball a lot in this opening half, thanks to Robert Johnson going a perfect 8 for 8 at the face-off X. Costa there to defend. Dylan Harrigan will scoop this. Harrigan, Johnston, Richard have been a very productive midfield for the Long Island squad. A takeaway. Back come Tigers in red. Trying to put goals back to back. Good trail check there on the hustle by Richard. Ball's down. McEnany didn't come up with it, but it will stay in Tigers' possession. Just over a minute remaining in this first half. New Balance World Series of Youth Lacrosse. It's presented by NTB and Tire Kingdom. Just past the bottom of the hour, Joe Beninati and Quint Kesnick shouting out thanks to all the men and women in our crew. On a sun-splashed day just outside of D.C., 5-1 for Long Island Express in the blue jerseys.
I love this event, Joe, because the enthusiasm. These young men, they love the game. Their parents are so passionate, and the cheering, and it's all so positive. And when I leave an event like this, I feel like I'm the beneficiary of all this youthful exuberance.
Quint Slattery asking for time from the Tigers bench. This Tigers squad, through pool play, rolling over FC Upstate, a close one against Towerman. As we eavesdrop a little on the huddle, they blasted Team West Coast and Southern Stars, and then made short work of Jersey Express and Black Ops in the quarters and semis.
Boys, listen to me. Listen to me. Let's take this goal right now. Shoot well, shoot high on this guy. All right, let's go. Here we go.
Quint
Guys,
Slattery,
listen up. If you're off the ball, be active.
Princeton
and get in a
Tiger
passing lane.
graduate,
They're
1995.
Be active and show yourself.
GT Corrigan, I recognize that voice.
1, 2, 3.
Constant
Show yourself. Make sure you show yourself.
heckling when we met each other. Gigantor. Second effort goal. Colin Mark on fire. There's Slattery. You think about how this game grows across the country. It's people like Bill Tierney coaching at the college level. Guys like Quint Slattery settling in an area, wanting to be involved. Maybe wanting to coach his son or make sure that his son or daughter has a great experience. That's how the game grows. That's why the hotbeds are the hotbeds.
Lots of the
Expertise being passed on, Joe.
In the stands and from the hill. Well, that's the way to do it. That's the way to give back to the game. Carberry turns a corner. That's a tough shot. He missed it on the short side. Time ticking, 15 seconds to go. McEnany off the scoop, works in against Duran, fires, and that's shrugged away. A solid stop there by Kieran Walsh, who's come on for Nick Zink. Off the ground, picked up by Weiss. Time ticking. And that will do it for the first 24 minutes of play in this World Series of Youth Lacrosse Championship game. Kieran Walsh, 13-year-old from Garden City, New York. This Long Island Express squad, we've seen them win it in the past. Quint, in 2017, they took care of prime time. Alec Gregoric had 6 that day.
Strong Island in the house. They share the offensive scoring wealth. Cam James, Brody Richard, Colin Mark, Jacob Johnston, and James Gillis, all with 1 apiece.
As the boys will get a breather, we can welcome Long Island Express head coach Mike Chanenchuk. Mike, from your point of view, how would you describe that opening half?
I thought it was great. We won all the face-offs. Our boy Robbie's back from an injury. The boys are playing hard. They're playing tough defense. We're trying to neutralize their big guy. And I think they're playing Express lacrosse. Get the ground balls, 1 more pass, and finish the goal. Finish the shot.
Coach, big picture, what are the benefits for your young athletes playing in an event of this magnitude?
Well, they get to play a lot of different competition than they normally get to play. They're playing kids their own age, which unfortunately in lacrosse these days, that's not a normal thing. And they develop new friends. These guys know more about the other teams than I can ever even imagine. And they become friends for life.
Coach, you know this format very well. A lot is asked of these athletes. They play a lot of games in a short amount of time. What's the key in trying to get rest in between games?
Well, that's up to the parents to make sure that they get them their water, their food, and take care of it. And I have a great supporting crew. These parents are all in, and so are the kids. And I try to play as many kids as possible. Sometimes I can't, but that's what I try to do.
Coach, what's next for your guys now? What will you emphasize in this little break?
Well, we're going to play the same way we have. We're going to get the ground balls. We're going to not go crazy. We're going to play a little conservative, and we're going to stop the big guy on the other team, and I think we'll be able to come up with a victory.
Mike, Jen, and Chuck, halfway home. Thanks very much for spending some time with us.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Long Island Express, solid lead after 2 quarters of play in this World Series of Youth Lacrosse. Quint Kesnick joins me. We'll have halftime festivities in just a few moments.